Hello and welcome back to another Understand Your Buyer video. In this video, we're looking at the useful tool effect. So what is it? Well, creating a useful tool that's free for your potential buyer to access can be a great way to create a relationship with them and start to build some trust with them that can possibly lead to making a sale further down the line. And the prime example here that kind of spurred me on to make this video is Kleenex, the tissue company, have a pollen count forecasting app called Your Pollen Pal. So people with hay fever are using an app called Your Pollen Pal to find out what the pollen count is in their local area. And guess what? The next time they have a runny nose, they need tissues. Kleenex is already planted in their mind, and there's also a bit of goodwill, a bit of reciprocity there. So how does it work? Well, it works. Well, first of all, we all like free things, particularly free things that are useful and valuable to us. And thanks to Google, in particular, we're accustomed to incredibly high quality tools that we can access for free. This means that we trust and use tools and apps and software and applications without perhaps realizing that we're in the early stages of a commercial relationship. And this is a great example of the freemium model at work. So you use Gmail, for example, Google Mail for free, absolutely for free, lots of functionality, very, very good bit of kit. But then your storage starts to run out and you have to buy storage. You don't mind paying for the storage because you've already had so much for free. If Gmail, you had to pay to play, as it were, from the beginning, I don't think they'd have half the user count they've got now. And they certainly wouldn't be selling extra storage to people. So how can you use it? Well, in theory, this all makes perfect sense, but the hard part is knowing what kind of tool do you actually make. It needs to alleviate and educate the buyer and help them in some way and add value, but it shouldn't negate the buyer from needing you and buying from you. So the Kleenex, Your Pollen Pal app, if you use that app, that doesn't mean you're not going to buy Kleenex tissues. So it's not competitive in any way. It's related to their brand because it's to do with hay fever and sneezing and noses and runny noses and things like that. And it's incredibly useful. It's also quite well reviewed and ranks quite well in the App Store. So it's obviously used by lots of people. And this is the prime example. And this is the hardest bit. What does the useful tool look like for your buyer? What can you do to educate your buyer or alleviate the problem that they've got without negating them actually buying from you? So that's the useful tool effect, providing a free tool to attract potential buyers by educating them or alleviating their issues. Well, that's it for another Understand Your Buyer video. And if you like this kind of stuff, then you'll definitely like the book, which you can buy at understandyourbuyer.com.